I'm losing the names here, but round side by side there's ET Jason and the McLaren of Danny, and then you got Zucronium in the house. They're about to go free wide into turn 4, and look at that, Mega made a move. Cracking stuff there from the McLaren. The McLaren manages to hold on to P7. There's ET Jason in P8, but then Zucronium looking basically the Williams is humping the McLaren around that corner. Absolutely everywhere around this track, guys. We have got ECE Liam got a little bit wide there, and he's lost the position to the Ferrari in quick then. So quickly lands P4. A Wallington's then got caught out there and gone back down there. But then on the outside, as they come up to tyres 11 and 12, goes the McLaren of Danny. Matthew now getting past Mr. Flappy on the outside. What a move from the Red Bull! The Red Bull goes round the outside. He's right behind him. He's on the soft tyres. He's going for the switch back, but doesn't quite pull it off this time. As the Ferrari of Quickdead there is right on the, is still on the camera and all over the back of
being under pressure from Mr. Flappy there. He's trying to make a look on the inside of turn 27 now, but then he compromised his position now to a little bit. This has given ETE Jason a run on the Alpine. Now as DRS is now wide open, the two are side by side as they come up to turn 1. Mr. Flappy's got the inside on turn 1, but on turn 2, will he get the switch back now? Yes, he does. Gets the move done. Thank you very much. But it's Mr. Flappy wide, and that happens Mr. Flappy at risk from the Haas, and the Haas is able to get by on the inside. Yes, he does. On the track though.
Oh my god, there's going to be carnage there through Harrison already, but luckily Ghosten is onto the driver's able to pull through it. So we've got lots of action absolutely flying everywhere. So this car's going free ride into turn 4.
Absolutely, Sam Tabner there.
Oh, what a move! Can he make it stick though? Around the outside!
How on earth has he managed that?
The grip! They're side by side, and what a move! Look at the well as Liam Hardman there gets him on the spot as well. Liam Hardman's going to go for the double overtake. Front line spin!
Wilson from Chris, knowing that he's got a tyre advantage. Probably about now, yes. Get the move done. He's opened up the ERS. He's got the DRS wide open as he unleashes the Mercedes front line speed. Obviously, he's not turned illegal. Oh, what a move! What a move! He's actually late on the brakes there and sent him to the chip shop. Oh, there he is coming at him. He's gaining the Ferrari power unit. He makes a move. What a cracking move! 2 late lunges there through that corner.
Wow.
Yeah, you want to do that? Take that one back. On the inside of turn 4.
That simple housing and tyres.
Oh, this is not going to bode well for Banjo. Here we go. This is going to be it. Simple Chris is going to go for the double overtake. It's double ERS. They're going free wide into turn 1. Simple Chris on the inside. Cracking stuff. Big Bandam LB says not today. Oh, what great camera on the Red Bull. Yeah, we saw the Red Bull lose it. No, Badger's lost it. No. Gets a cracking start. He's going to challenge, but then there's the Mega Centurion of the other Mercedes there now coming up behind his teammate to try and get more. But then they've got everywhere.
Right, DRS is now activated, so Mr. Michaels is going to be under extreme pressure at the moment now, because No Shouts is now going to open the DRS. He's going to come and try and attack him. It's Mercedes it's Honda versus McLaren versus Mercedes here for the lead.
Get you right. Oh, hold on there. Here comes No Shouts. It's something to take the lead. And he's gonna make absolutely superb move. But here comes Michael. Round turn 13. Here we go.
Oh no, side by side into turn 13! What a cracking move there from Mega Centurion! Outstarage his own! Okay then, so here comes Honda. For light speed! DRS, slipstream, everything, he's got the move done, but now Easton's going to get the switch back on him now, surely! Now we go into turn 2, turn 3, Easton's now got the DRS, and he's side by side now! He's got the DRS to assist him with the overtake! Thank you very much, Vitaly's gone. I'll take that off you. It's Max Verstappen ahead, but they're at turn 4. Max Verstappen's favourite corner. But here we go. Through turn side by side, through turn 5 and turn 6. Please, guys, don't create a crash here. What cracking stuff from these two drivers. You know, fair but hard racing kind of. What a move from Easton. Easton's ahead.
He's going to have it. And unfortunately, Easton's going to be a sitting duck because here comes Captain Lego.
But hang on, here comes Frodo Baggins with triple slipstream, but he is dropping back there. But here comes Captain Lego in the Alfa Romeo, double overtake. What a move round the outside. Gets the switch back on him. No, the door is firmly shut by the German. But Roberts just gets a double overtake into P2.
What's a move?
Roberts is going to have the DRS.
The Hobbit is under pressure. And look at these three. It's like a hunting pack. They're all working together. Look at this. Look at this.
Someone Easton in the Red Bull, but he goes wide on the exit, on the entry to turn 1. Vettel manages to snatch turn P2 off him. So someone Easton now is dropped to P4. But then Roberts is still in the lead of this race. His time. He's got more ERS. He's now squirting the ERS now. He's coming into turn 4. Is he going to Max Verstappen it? He's going to go try around the outside. And then Vettel is going to... Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Sutter 861 stream. Tonight, it's Saturday Night Racing for CRF1 Division 1, Round 4 around Singapore. Tonight, I am accompanied by the king of chat himself, the man that cannot stop talking and has always got a funny, witty answer back for anything you say to him. It's Hail King Tomo!
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's the Mega Puff. Hello, good evening, sir. How are you?
I'm fine, Big Mac, and how are you?
I'm very well, thank you very much. I had a nice meal before I joined on here. I had lovely pizza, so I'm ready to rock and roll.
Oh, so you're fully loaded and ready to go. That is absolutely perfect. And it looks like Vettel is trying to put some commands through onto the stream, and it doesn't seem to be working, Vettel. I don't know what's going on there for you at the moment, but that's what happens when you butcher the commands there, my friend, because I think you may have just broken my box.
Whoa. What on earth are you wearing?
What do you mean, what on earth am I wearing?
Well, sorry. I'll put that a little bit more slowly so that obviously you can understand. What on earth is that you are wearing?
I am wearing, what's it called? Oh, Alfa Romeo.
You really are, Tar. Anyway. So, looking forward to this. Singapore, one of the most, I'd say probably the most difficult tracks on the calendar because it's such a long race. You have to be really, absolutely spot on with pretty much every part of the corners. Middle section is probably the hardest part of this track, I think. The first sector and the last sector are pretty much quite easy because they're quite fast corners. But the middle part of this track is so... One little mistake, that's it, you're in the wall. And it's penalty central around here, I think.
Yeah, you are right, Tomo. It is penalty central around this. Well, I would say penalty central. It's not forgiven as well. Being a tight, fast street circuit, it is one of those circuits that, like I said, is non-forgiving. It will absolutely destroy drivers at any time. So it is one of those things that, well, it's not one of those things, it is just one of those forgiven tracks. Right, okay, now I've resynced everything. It might now work with the chat, guys, so if you want to try it, by all means, feel free to do it. Anyone fancies Matt racing? Yes, penalty centre. Penalty centre. Oh no, says Invade Matt. I think you meant to say penalty central, Matt.
No. We'll go with penalty centre. No, that's fine. Same sort of thing. I get what you're saying, Invade. You know, you know, that's you got the right terminology, but not the right spelling. So fair enough. I'll go with that.
Well, actually, it's CNTRE Centre. He's done French. That's what he's done. He's done a bit of French.
But it's Centre. Well, the problem is we're not in France. We're in Singapore. So centre,
and we all speak English.
Well, some of you do, you know what I mean? You're from the tractor farm, you know, so hello there.
Well, you're from Kent, but we don't complain.
I'm not from Kent. See, I don't know where you get this insinuation from. I am from Essex, not from Kent, okay? I live in South End.
Fucking hell, everyone, I got a big one!
Honestly, you know what I mean? You bald-headed, complete and utter puff.
Hey, look,
Right.
I might be a bald-headed, complete and utter puff, but I'm beautiful.
But listen, you have got to stop looking at yourself in the mirror, because apparently you've gone through more mirrors than I can count in chips, you know what I mean? And that's saying a lot.
Yep, and that's right, Patronus, that is a massive bite there. And even Matt is now starting to pipe up in there. Anyway, so we're getting ready to go trackside. Now, Singapore, it could mean wet or dry conditions, because obviously the humidity in the air. And if it's
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you here. Speaking of bites, obviously the Hamilton fan has joined our friend. How was Hamilton today? You know what I mean? 14th.
I mean,
not
he was
a very good.
Out qualified by his younger teammate. He's also been beaten by his younger team.
Yeah. Wait, and not only that, but he also got turned off by his boss.
What?
Naughty. Yeah, he got. Did you not hear about that? Well, after practice. Well, it was. I think it was qualifying. During qualifying, he got an absolute rollicking by Toto Wolff because he had an opportunity to go back out and actually go and set a lap before it got too wet. He refused to do it in Q2, hence the reason why he was actually in that position in Q3. Very
wow, I did not know that.
Yeah. So, there you go.
Right, okay. So remember, guys, format for CRF1 is short qualifying and 50% race. So we've only got 18 minutes of qualifying, and it is all a dash to... I've come to the terms that it's a bad season, says Hamilton fanboy. Could this be the season that Hamilton actually joins the rest of the club and not win for every season of his career? It would be spectacular if he does, because then everyone can go, all them Hamilton fanboys can go, meh, Lewis Hamilton's won every season he's raced in, because that record will be out the window. Anyway.
Right. Okay, look, listen. All right, okay, look, listen. All right. Calm yourself down there, you know, old Schumacher, hippie, and obviously Leclerc, you know, obviously, you know, just calm yourself down.
Look,
we've got qualifying to deal with now. Come on, let's just get back to what we were doing.
What's Patronus meant? Oh, Cozy Vibes is using those stupid fucking thingy. I'm looking at the wrong what's it called, because obviously I've got many different forms of chats up at the moment and whatnot. So anyway, VRC Dan is out on a outlap at the moment in his proprietary machine, the McLaren. Right, guys, let's get you some telemetry up as well, so you can see what they're on, how their data's going, and what they're using.
Oh, speaking of which, good big shout out for McLaren. I mean, they started the season not very good, but in the last couple of races, I mean, all right, yeah, it was a sprint race, awesome sprint race. If you haven't seen it, I guarantee you should go and watch it. It was absolutely brilliant, really good. Fair play to McLaren.
And radio check, please.
I'm moving up and down, side to side, like
I
a
was a
roller
little bit
coaster.
concerned about McLaren, I'll be honest with you, but no, it's going pretty well for the boys in orange.
Yeah. I wouldn't say it's a bite betraying. This is just making the facts and everything like that. I just like I said to everyone, I am a massive, massive Ferrari fan. I love Ferrari, and thank you, Tomo, for following the channel.
No. Really? I would never have guessed. Right, go on then. Let's take you through the opening lap with VRC Dan. Go for it, AJ.
Okay then, so now Haaland brakes now into turn 1, now turn 2, watch that apex because you can invalidate. Turn 3, open the steering, wide exit you need, open up the power now, small kink of turn 4 and then coming up to turn 5, drop down to 4th gear now for the extra rotation, 5th there, stop the rear end from going in for lighting up, down the straight, open up the DRS and unleash front line speed! Hard on the brakes now, into turn 7 now, and then up coming to turn 8, drop it into 2nd gear for rotation, kissing that apex, go wide on the exit, watch them walls, 4th gear to stop the rear end from lighting up, turn 10, now I'm going to come up to turn 11, this is the bridge section, no, we're coming up to the bridge section now I think, actually no, I can't see my map properly because something's in the way, now it's turn 10, turn 11, turn 12 now, across the bridge, now it's the hairpin of turn 13 now, in we go. And then it's the other DRS straight now between turns 13 and 14. Now turn 14 you can take many lines into this, but you want to be careful on that exit, don't go too wide, don't cross that white line, you will invalidate. Up to turn 4, up to turn 15 now, turn 16 under the bridge section now, remember that it's under the bridge in a moment now. What are you laughing at?
Well, for starters, apparently the reason why you couldn't see your map is because it was hidden behind your massive ego. And secondly, obviously you forgot where you are on the track.
Oh,
whoa,
hello.
What happened there?
A bit of elastic band connection there coming from VRC down by the looks of it.
Wow. That was entertaining. That was weird. That was very weird.
That was very, very weird indeed. Indeed. 14 viewers already for qualifying for CRF1 Division 1 as well. So thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. Also, if you've got friends that love Formula 1 and want to
oh, for God's sake.
That want to watch a bit of F1 extra for the evening after the sprint race this evening, tell them to tune in to Sutter861 stream on Twitch. And there we go, Mac 2007 3077. Where we go, we've got fastest laps coming in. Tornado, he's blasted past with a 137.1 on medium tyres, but then there's Cornet Star on soft tyres in the Mercedes, low rake philosophy there with a 136.8. Now where is Captain Lego? He is on an outlap. Captain Lego hates
actually no, hold a bit, Roberts is coming through the tunnel section right now. He's doing a very, very decent lap. The Hobbit is on one at the moment in the Williams, doing pretty well. Last week he had a very good did a very good job around Belgium, so let's see what he can actually try and do here as he comes around and finishes up that, but it's a 37.9. So a little bit off the pace. A little bit
off the pace. Yeah, you are right there, my friend. Right,
here comes Captain Lego. Captain Lego in the Alfa Romeo.
Captain Lego, he's got his he's got DRS wide open now. He's just now navigating through turn 7. Now he's going to come to turn 8. So 2nd gear, opens up the steering, that's his favourite manoeuvre there. Then he's got turn 9, goes wide on the exit, that's perfect. It looks like Potter's getting well out of the way. Harry, you're a wizard. Now into turn... Oh no!
Oh dear. Wow. There you go, that's what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. You've got to be careful round Singapore, it will come back and haunt you. You know, with Monaco is so, like, you know, even though obviously Singapore is so nice and wide, I would just see the walls, one little mistake like that could take you out of qualifying.
Yeah, it could do. Well, that's better. Has he got damage from that?
I don't know, actually. I don't think he got that much damage because...
He's missing an end plate. He's missing an end plate on his front wing.
Right.
So that
He's
is
a
going to...
lucky boy. He's a very lucky boy. Right, I'm just on board with Object Fungus in the Aston Martin. And he actually had a really good turnout last week. He actually...
Did he win the race?
Finished on the podium. He won the race last week. He did win the race last week in Belgium. So he actually always hit the wall. His back tyre just hit the wall there as he comes around the tunnel section, straight through the tunnel section, really using every part of the track. That's the one thing I like about Singapore, that you can use every aspect of the track and try and get, try and be brave on the corners. He throws it round the last couple of corners, and it is a 36-1.
That's a smashing lap there from Object Fungus. Obviously, RSF1 Eastern has finally got a challenge for race victories at last, because obviously we were starting to worry a little bit about Eastern be able to time to go out, says RSF1 Vettel. Right, Vettel, please do not repeat an RSF1 Season 1 moment, please, because if anybody remembers from in watching this stream today what happened in RSF1 Season 1, I know Tomo here will remember it very vividly. Unity Hush.
Yes. I remember. Yes, I was actually commentating that night. I think.
You and Shane. It was you and Shane.
Yes, that's right. Yes, I remember. Yes.
And the words that came, and I think the words that came out of your mouth was something like, "Oh my goodness gracious me," or Shane's mouth. I can't remember who actually said it.
I think it was me. It sounds more like me than it is Shane, actually, perfectly honest, because it was me and Shane doing the commentary for RSF1, and yes, I do remember what you're talking about. It's actually quite. I just remembered it. As soon as you mentioned Unity, I remembered what you're talking about. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely.
Jason Limitless. Very shortly, there will be a link for our recruitment Discord come up in the chat. Once that comes up, press the link and you'll join our recruitment server, and one of the league admins will get to you as soon as the race finishes and start sorting you out.
I am on board with VRC Dan. He is starting his lap. He did not set a time on his last lap because I don't know what on earth happened, but we were jumped on board. I was on board with him and he was doing a fantastic lap, and then all of a sudden it just as if it was like we had a little bit of a hibbity-jeebies. Have you ever seen Madagascar? You know what I'm talking about.
I saw Madagascar a long time ago, and look at that. VRC Dan sporting the Sebastian Vettel helmet, supporting Ukraine there as well. So good on him. He knows that obviously he's got good taste there as well. So
I know this is sorry, I couldn't carry on. I didn't mean to interrupt. Sorry.
No, you've made me lose track now. Take over.
Oh. Good, thank you. So basically, actually, I wanted to do a shout out. This is something completely different. Earlier on this week, Cristiano Ronaldo, unfortunately, his wife gave birth to two beautiful twins, and unfortunately, he lost his little son. So just wanted to put a shout out to him. Obviously, everybody here in this CRF1, obviously, our thoughts and prayers are with you and your family on that.
Yeah, condolences are with you there, Mr. Ronaldo. Just do me a favour, please, my friend. Play better football.
Actually, no. Do you know what? Fair play to him. He played really well, but unfortunately, your team is just shit. Right, 35-8 from VRC Dan.
That's a very good lap there. Very good lap there from VRC.
Good lap. Right, let's go on board with the German, because the German is on our lap. And we'll give him a little bit of screen time, I think, to be honest. So at this point, actually, do you know what? No, let's go on board the other German who's in the Ferrari. He's about to start his lap on the medium tyres.
He's invalidated.
As it typical, oh man, unbelievable. Right, so as it stands, VRC Dan has hit the fastest lap at 35.8. Corner is literally a 10th behind him. Didn't got Object Fungus in the Aston Martin. He's 3 tenths behind him. No Charles, he's almost, he's just over 8 tenths behind him. Tornado over a second. You got Mac, Mr. Hobdomovich, and obviously you got the Hobbit. So the only people to set the lap are Captain Lego, the German, well, both the Germans, shall I say. We've also got look at my face, obviously, Captain Haribo, the drink of fruit shoots. We've got Potter, and of course we've got Adavi! So, they're yet to set a lap as we speak.
Mm-hmm. So Mr. Mirror himself is currently sitting in the pit lane. He's going on medium tyres by the looks of it. Anyway, we've got Mr. Hobnomovich. Oh, I do fancy a hobnob now. Hobnob and a cup of tea.
But whoa, Vettel's decided to come into the pits. That's interesting. We've got 5 minutes left to go, so we're going to keep an eye on what's going on. Right, okay, I'll tell you what. Let's get on board with Potter as he's about to set his lap in the AlphaTauri.
Can he wizard his way around the track in his AlphaTauri now as he comes down through the first sector? Gone purple in sector 1 now. It's a personal best, but he's gone slightly wide on the exit of turn 7 and invalidated. So his magic is not working here today.
Well, we shall see. Right, Hobdobovich, how's he getting on? He's going just through sector 2. Let's have a look and see if he... Oh, he's gone really, really wide there out of that corner. At the end of sector 2, is it? He's got a purple middle sector there, Hobdobovich. So this is looking pretty quick on the Alfa Romeo. We'll keep an eye on what's going on as he comes through this very quick left and right chicane here, and then we're going to come up to the. Now you can get really close to the walls here, straight onto the power. Whoa! Almost
that
goes
was
into the wall there, underneath the tunnel. That was really, really close. Just going to jump on board here as he gets a great exit there. And he's going to come to the last 3 corners. Are you going to be brave enough to throw it in there? He does. There he goes. Just holds on. And he just absolutely just lost it. Wow.
Thank God Ghostin's on for this track.
And I'll tell you what, I was on board for that one. That was really good.
That's all right. The viewers got to see that as well. They were on board with it as well as you were commentating around it. Wow. I think you need to have a word with Invade Matt. He's just called you Tommy.
Hey! Unbelievable. Tomo. Tommy. Unbelievable. Right. Alan Duffy, Eddie Alpine Racing. My team. I seem to be doing pretty well this season in Division 2, picked up some points, not many points, but picking up points here, there and everywhere. So
every little helps.
I'm actually enjoying myself. Absolutely, yeah, definitely.
And radio check.
I finished 5th last week, so I was quite happy with that. Right, anyway, DRS wide open as he approaches the end of 62. It's a purple. I think that's his personal best because he's in on medium tyres. Right, here we go. This is, we're getting some good camera. I'm getting some good camera angles. I don't know what your camera angles are like on the actual thing. There you go, left and right on the chicane. Nicely done. Really getting some good exit there out of that turn. Right, here we go. Beautifully. That's a great, great line there through the tunnel section. Right, here we go. Now, do not do what Hobdobovich did. As he approaches, just literally uses every aspect of the track and he just throws that car all the way around. Beautifully done. And it's 1:36.1 on the mediums. Not a bad time.
Good enough for P5 there. And I can see, is that Captain Lego starting a lap on medium tyres? Yes, it is. Let's ride on board of Captain Lego himself. Team Alfa Romeo, come on! Right, sector turns 1, 2 and 3. Executed beautiful there. Kink turn 4 now. Now into turn 5. Drop it down to 4th gear for some rotation. Into 5th gear. DRS wide open. Front line speed! As he then overtakes Alan Duffy there through and coming into turn 7 now. Turn 6 is just that slight kink. Good execution of turn 7 there. Into turn 8. Drop into 2nd gear for the extra rotation. Now it's turn 8 done. Short burst of power to turn 9. In we go to the corner. Nice done. Open up the steering. Getting very close to that wall. Watch them walls, Ben. They caught you out last time. You don't want to catch them out again. Now it's turn 10. Perfectly done there. Turn 11. Got a little bit of traffic in his way. Can he navigate it round? Over the bridge now as he comes through turn 11 and turn 12. Now it's the hairpin of turn 13. Drops it down to 2nd gear, 3rd gear, into 4 very quickly. Opens up the DRS to get his unleash every single bit of horsepower his Ferrari power unit has got to give him. Now into turn 14. Oh, sorry. Yeah, turn 14. Now it's then to the kink of turn 15, which is a very slight kink. Now straight into 16. Then we've got 17 under the bridge very shortly as you go past turn 18. So it's turn 18 under the stand now. Wave to the fans as you might as well go by. Turn 19. Now it's a very tricky section. Turn 20. Turn 21. Ride that apex hard. Like I wouldn't say anything else. And then it's turn 22. Ooh. Oh, right. I know what he's doing here.
What's he doing?
He's lifted off because he doesn't want to start in the top 10.
Interesting.
Fresh tyres.
Strategy. Right, okay. Yeah.
And everybody knows Singapore on tyre degradation is very, very high. If you start on softs, you've got about 5 laps.
Hold on a second. Fungus is actually left. Let me just get him back in.
Right, the young Scotsman, the Iron Brew Machine himself, Noshhouse, has retired. He's decided at third place at the moment, so has the Hobbit himself. The Hobbit now is Sturridge there. He's on soft tyres. He doesn't want to be on those tyres for the start of the race, surely. That's going to put him on a very big back foot there for the race as well. So that puts Ben in P12. Robert's in P11 at the moment, so Robert's on the opposite strategy to everyone, so he can start on hards or mediums, whatever he decides to choose, or even softs if he's that stupid.
Well, you know, I don't know. They might want to start on hards. This is an opposite possibility. They want to go start on the hard tyre, get the hard tyre, get some really good laps, get some decent laps in, you know, at least 10, 15, 20. I mean, we've got 31 laps. You could get at least 20, 22 laps out of the hard tyres. Here comes, he's invalidated anyway, so he's done. He's got one more chance to do a lap, which is Captain Haribo himself.
Checkered flag is now waving, guys. Checkered flag. Qualifying is now Aladolf there goes fastest on medium tyres in the Alpine with a 1:35.6. What a cracking lap from the Alpine driver. Sturridge can answer back. Oh, no, he can't because he's out of fuel.
No, he can't.
Right, Vettel in P3.
Ooh, Dan has lost his front wing. Tornado, let's keep an eye on him. He's actually a second off his
Cornet Star's gone up to P4 now. He's just crossed the line, and that's his qualifying session over. We have now got another Tornado now. Tornado goes up to P3 on the soft tyres and knocks Vettel down to 4th.
Right, I'm keeping an eye on Potter. Potter's actually found 3/10 in his last lap as well, so this is looking pretty good. But he's invalidated again.
Oh no, so that means he'll be starting P9
as well. Right, here comes. What's about Easton? Let's have a look at Easton. Let's see what he can try and do. Will he actually try and get pole position? I'm not too sure. It's a 103 in the middle sector. Let's have a look. He has a little bit of a sort of like a shake and burn as he comes out of that corner. Right, here we go. He is coming through the left and right chicane. That's very nicely done. Beautifully, just throwing the car around. Right, here we go. The quick little and through the tunnel sector comes out of it unscathed. Nicely done. Here we go. Sturridge is retired. Here we go. Let's have a look. Let's see what Easton can do. Uses every part of the track. He's going to throw it round here as he goes round the last two corners. As he throws it round, is it looking pretty good? It's a 1:35.8.
It's P7. It's P7 from Captain Haribo there. I'm sure he forgot to drink his fruit shoot before he came out of the pit lane there, so he'll be quite disappointed with that one. He's on the back foot there in the Red Bull, but this is Captain Haribo that we're talking about. I'm sure that he has got something up his sleeve. Anyway, so it's Alpine in pole position with Aladolf, so I'm sure Tomo is absolutely over the moon with that one. Team Alpine there doing well. And they're also in third with Tornado. Sturridge in the Ferrari in second. Fourth is RSF1 Vettel in the Haas. Fifth is Cornet Star. Sixth, VRC Dan. Seventh, RSF1 Eastern. Noshhouse in eighth. Object Fungus in ninth. Potter in 10th. Hobanovic in 11th. 12th, Mac to Return of the Mac. 13th, DP Roberts. CRF1 Ben in 14th. So there we go. So Ben, Captain Lego, is in last place.
Well, yeah, fresh tyres for those guys from 11th to 14th. Hobanovic, the two Alfa Romeos, in 11th and 14th. Not a very good showing for the two guys. But the last couple of races we have watched, when you've not been here, unfortunately, I don't know if you watched the stream back, but obviously Mexico and Belgium, we've had some unbelievable battles, and I think we've got an opportunity here. Don't think it's going to be so much, close battles between some guys, because this is one of those tracks that's going to be a long-winded race. We've got 31 laps. It is all about strategy, and more importantly, anything can happen. We've seen two guys, and funny enough, both of them Alfa Romeos literally lose part of their wings. Captain Lego obviously lost his wing during the second two, and obviously Hobanovic lost it when he spun out of the corner, the final corner, doing his lap. So there you go.
Right, let's give the viewers a look at what the drivers have got to deal with today. Oh Christ almighty, someone's readied up already, so we're not going to be able to give you a view of what the track's doing today, because it looks like now it is time to get underway with the formation lap. So over to you, Tomo.
Right, okay, so I'm going to do this from the back to front. So, starting up from the rear, we've got Captain Lego himself. which let me have a look and see what he's on. He's on the hard tyre. There you go. Right, then we've got the Hobbit in the Williams. He's in the medium tyres for the Williams. Then we've got, as you call him, Return of the Mac. You know what I mean? Macaroni and cheese, God bless him. You know what I mean? Obviously in 12th place in the AlphaTauri. Mr. Hobnomovich. He starts his laps here in 11th place for the Alfa Romeo. He's on the medium tyres. Potter in the AlphaTauri. He's in 10th place. Then we've got Object Fungus in the Aston Martin. We lost him during qualifying, but he managed to get back in. Soft tyres. Oh, I don't know actually. I'm not too. Oh, I don't know what happened there.
He probably can't take control of his car yet.
Right, okay. No shells in the McLaren. Doing a very good job. The medium tyres, he's in 8th place. Smack in my face. He's in 7th place. Yes, Captain Robo, who's drunk on fruit shoots. Easton in the Red Bull. BRC Dan started us off really, really well, but unfortunately had a few issues in the McLaren. He don't think he likes his track. Then we got Cornet Star in the Mercedes. Doing a very good job there. Better than what Mercedes are doing actually in the real F1 in 5th. Z German in 4th. He's in the Haas. A German driving an American car. What's going on now? Tornado in the Alpine in 3rd place. He's in the soft tyres. Then we got Z German Part 2. He's in Ferrari there. Sturridge himself. And of course, Adame in the Alpine. He's in the medium tyres. And yes, Alpine 1st and 3rd in qualifying. Not bad for that team. They're doing very well.
Right, it looks like Object Fungus's mother is not in his good books at the moment because she unplugged the Wi-Fi.
Uh-oh.
Oh, mothers. Oh, dear, they don't understand, do they? Right. So, ladies and gentlemen, viewers of the stream, if you are watching or anything like that, if you've not witnessed this before, I suggest you that you either put your earplugs in or turn your volume down if you are watching or you're listening through headphones, because it's about to get to 5,000 decibels with the sound of my voice, as we're about to have 14,000 horsepower rev up to maximum speed to get under. There's the predicted tyre strategy. It's a medium, medium soft or medium hard strategy. What the driver's going to do.
Comes.
Right, here we go. Wait for the green flag situation now. Away we go. It's ready, guys. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights! No! And they are away! It looks like that Aldolf gets a cracking start there, but he's going to get me taken on the inside by Sturridge, and Sturridge takes the lead, but no! Harrison van Vettel's there as well, but Harrison van Vettel's been knocked back and sent straight to the chip shot down to 7th place. So Sturridge in the Ferrari is taking the lead straight after turn 2 and is away into turn 4 and down the first of the straight. You've got Aldolf now right behind him. He's using his ERS. He's going to try and take that place back as they come down towards turn 6. Now it's turn 7, but Sturridge has got the answer for him. Sturridge on the soft tyres obviously has got the extra grip to pull away through this through this very tricky section now. So then behind him you've got Smackerface in 4th place. He's made up 3 positions from the start. Like I said, watch him. He can be very, very deadly in a race. You've got Noshaus up in 5th. You've got VRC down in 6th. The 2 McLarens 5th and 6th there. Hobnovic just takes 7th now off the AlphaTauri Return of the Man. They go free wide into turn. What the hell am I just watching?
This is absolutely unbelievable. What a great start to the lap. Easton already making up 3 positions, already in 4th place, and then just in a moment, 3 wide going into the absolute that was unbelievable from Hobnovic, but great respect from all 3 of them. One of them backed out. I think that was Mac, and out of all this, Vettel is all the way down in 14th.
Wow, that is an absolute shocking start there from Vettel. He's dropped 10 places from the start. What happened to the German? It doesn't look like we might see...
He's got no front wing. He's got no front wing, so he is actually been involved in some brouhaha.
Oh, I just watched Return of the Mac there. Smack them all there. Got to be careful of them walls, my friend, because they're not forgiving. You keep on touching them, you're going to lose part of your wing and maybe even a wheel and terminate your car. It is not good there. But Object Fungus at the moment, has he been able to join the session or is he ghosting? Looks like his car's coming into the pits.
I think Object Fungus is AI car had a bit of a moment with Vettel, and I'm just on board of this little battle here with Easton. He is closing in on Tornado. He's done a fantastic job on those medium tyres. The two McLarens, bear in mind that obviously they're supposed to be teammates. They were battling each other side by side, and it had to be No Shells who literally, VRC Dan relented, let No Shells go through, and the two McLarens are trying to work side by side. But obviously no team orders in that camp now.
No team orders in that camp indeed, but I think VRC Dan would have realised that Noshaus is going to be the faster car very, very shortly, because obviously the soft tyres do not last long around this track. You're going to be very lucky to get 5 good laps out of them, if that. So VRC Dan is obviously saying, right mate, go ahead and start chasing down the pack in front of you, because he's got Tornado in front of him in 3rd place on soft tyres, and also Sturridge on soft tyres out. There's the first time penalty of the day, and it's from VRC Dan. He's starting to struggle already by the looks of it, of keeping the car within the track limits.
We mentioned this earlier. This is a infamous track for penalties. You can ride the curbs, but you've got to be very careful not to push it too far, because you push it too far, you're going to go flying to the court, you're going to go flying to the walls, but you're also going to pick up penalties. Your Sturridge sits the fastest lap, but I'll tell you what, Easton is right on the gearbox of Tornado. He's not letting Tornado. He's keeping Tornado very, very honest here. Oh, he loses the back end just a little bit there, and unfortunately that's opened the door slightly for No Shells, and Tornado just gets a slight little bit of breather space, and Max got a now 3-second time penalty.
Return of the Mac there. Oh, you say like you can get a 3-second time penalty. I'm watching Deltas right now. We've got the Hobbit in the Williams now, chasing down Potter as he whizzes past with his Williams powered Mercedes there, going past.
Whoa! Contact! There's been contact between the two of them, but the Hobbit gets through, and unfortunately Potter had to recede. And also just behind Potter, there's Captain Lego catching up on the hard tyres. The hard tyres doing a very good job at the moment.
Yeah, it will take a couple of laps for Captain Lego. Object Fungus is out!
Who's that?
Object Fungus.
No, who is that? Is that Fungus? No, actually, it is Fungus. But Dan, VRC Dan has spun. He has spun literally just literally through that little bridge section. He completely spun, and I don't know what's going on with him, because I'm just trying to see what's going on. And he's, oh my goodness gracious me, he is not having the best of times at the moment. And he's, well, fortunately enough, he hasn't got any damage, so he's managed to survive any damage he might have had. But, yeah, unfortunately for him, well, fortunately for him, he's managed to keep some damage, but unfortunately for him, he is well down the pecking order now. And more importantly, Potter's just picked up a 3-second time penalty. More importantly as well, Vettel is over literally so far off the pace. He really needs a safety car. He really doesn't need a safety car.
I mean, this is Singapore, and that's normally guaranteed a safety car here. But get this though, we've got Haribo. Smack of the face is now right on the back of Tornado, and now unleashes Honda power down the straight there. DRS wide open. That's it. Job done. Thank you very much. Past the Alpine, and that's taken 3rd place away from him.
Wow, Captain Lego's had to come in. He's had a moment, because he's had wind damage. He's had to come in, and he's got a set of mediums on. So that strategy has been completely thrown out the window. So all that hard work of keeping up the pack, he is well down the pecking order himself. Oh dear.
Unfortunate there for you, Object Fungus. Sometimes the game does that to you. Unlucky, my friend. I'm sure next week you'll have better luck for us. But that was a good overtake there from our Southern Eastern. Vettel now starting to get into the groove with things and setting the fastest lap of the race already. 1:39.6 there, I think it was, just off the top of my head. Yeah, you had the frame rate glitch, whatever it's called. Unfortunate there. It does happen sometimes. You know, you'd think with all the resources and all the money that they have thrown at them, you've got, oh look at this, on the inside, oh my god, there's been onion barge there as Tornado hits the wall, and he's gone into ghosting mode there, obviously.
Oh, Sturridge has actually had a moment as well. He's just spun. Well, he almost spun. He literally lost the back end. Oh my goodness gracious me, what is Daffy doing? Daffy, I don't know what on earth he was thinking there. He went into the pits, came out of the pits, went straight back into the pits again, and he had a little bit of collision, and I think he had a wind damage as well with that collision with Sturridge.
Yeah, but look at this. He started in 7th place. He's now on lap 5, and he's about to take the lead off the Ferrari. It's RSF1 Eastern now. Honda power! The Ferrari has got no answer whatsoever as he pushes him to shut the door on him and take the lead of the race. So now Easton has now basically got to just do one thing that he does best. Put the foot down and run away.
Yeah. Well, Easton, I did ask him before we started this race. I had a chance to have a catch up with him before we started the race. I said to him, are you going to do what you've been doing the last couple of weeks? I mean, Belgium was a bit of a sandstorm for him. Unfortunately, he did crash out because there was an issue. There was an incident between him and No Shells with three laps to go in Belgium. But it was one of those things. But he did say, I'm not too sure. Depends where I've qualified. And already he is leading the race. He wants to get back to these winning ways.
And he's already 1.3 seconds ahead of the car behind him, and there's Captain Lego with his first 3-second time penalty there. So not going well there for Captain Lego. He's now on the medium tyres, so I think he's going to try and do a long stint on the medium tyres. We've got 26 laps left of this race. Anything can happen.
Sturridge is not enjoying those soft tyres. They are slowly but surely coming away from him because Easton is going away and No Shells is just literally clawing in seconds, inch by inch. And he's absolutely just almost on it. Look at this. I mean, I'm on board with Sturridge and he is having so many problems at the moment. No Shells just needs to back off a little bit and literally have him. Here we go. We're going to have DRS and you might as well do it. It's frontline speed!
We almost do it in synchronisation then.
Almost, but there you go. And No Shells makes quick work of the German Part 2, and he's up into 2nd place.
Yeah,
and more importantly as well, Cornetstar is all over the gearbox of Sturridge. Sturridge is having an absolutely horrid time with the soft tyres. And look at this, Cornetstar was thinking about it. He actually had a look just on the left-hand side. I thought to myself, hold a bit. No, I'm going to hold fire here. I'm going to have a DRS range. I don't know if he's going to be close enough to actually make that move stick in the Mercedes.
Well, through the hairpin, he's going to get better traction out there, surely, than the softer tyres. And now he got his DRS wide open. Oh, it's going to be a great helicopter camera there if we could have seen that one. But he's going to gain on him. But then has Sturridge... Yeah, I think Sturridge still just had a little... had a little bit of DRS assistance. Yeah, so he had a bit of DRS assistance there. That's what made the job a bit harder for Cornetstar. But next time round, Cornetstar will have the advantage because Sturridge will not have the DRS now, as Noshhouse has pulled one.
Sturridge is at the moment in the tunnel. He's not loving those soft tyres. Cornetstar's all.
But here comes Sebastian Vettel. He's
coming in the pit, which he does. He's coming into the pits. Literally, and Cornetstar says, thank you so much, I will get the DRS and I'll have a little bit of fresh air, thank you so much.
Yeah, that'll cool his engine temperature down as well as his thingy. But look at this, the Hobbit as well, he's up to P5!
Yeah, he's been doing really well, and he is, again, the Hobbit, he had a really good race last week. He, out of nowhere, he actually finished on the podiums last week. And, I have to say that, look at that. The Hobbit literally gets a 3-second time penalty. Disgraceful. You know what that is, don't you? His booster seat fell just this last second. He couldn't find a corner.
He couldn't see the edge of the track, that's why.
Yeah, that's what it was, yeah. You know what I mean? Actually, apparently, I actually heard a radio call. He said, somebody tell me my booster seat's hurt.
Can somebody jack this up from the computer?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. The suspension sprint's gone. Right, okay, here we go.
He does not.
So he's doing a pretty good job, but again, top 4, no penalties. Sturridge is on the hard tyres along with Al Daffy as well. They've both jumped onto the hard tyres and they are doing a different strategy. These hard tyres can go to the end if you look after them. That's the thing. So we'll keep an eye on what happens with those guys.
All depends on how much they save their tyres now. But now, here we go, guys. The field is starting to spread out a little bit now. It's getting to that phase of the race now where obviously the soft runners have come in, so their strategy's in play now. Now it's down to the medium runners now. We've got DP Roberts though, right? She's hunting down the Alfa Romeo of Hobben Ivanovic in front of him now, so he's just squirting a bit of ERS there. 22% versus 36%, so they're roughly about even Stevens there. Roberts, I know you're eager to get past and everything, but stop using all your battery.
He can't help himself, you know what I mean? It's that, it's like you. I mean, you're the biggest diva I actually know. You've got an ego boost. That's his ego boost. He needs all the help
it's small man syndrome.
Soft man syndrome. I didn't say that. See, I never said that. See, that's all down to you. So if he comes back and attacks you, don't come crying to me.
I'm not going to come crying to you.
And here comes Sebastian Vettel. He's next.
What's wrong with you? Anyway, so right. Here we go. So.
Oh, hello,
yes,
Tornado and Sturridge. Tornado and Sturridge. Oh, that was so close then. Oh, it is close. As Tornado now comes down the straight. He's got his DRS wide open. He's about to overtake, but the Ferrari's defending all over. He likes to try and switch back, but he goes off the track there and tries to get past him. Sturridge has got the switch back on the inside line for turn 9. Perfectly put this Ferrari there in the right position, but the bad drive comes from Tornado.
Oh my goodness! Oh dear! That was an unbelievable switch back there from Tornado, and I thought there was going to go contact, but respectfully between the two drivers, that was absolutely superb driving from both of them. And you were absolutely right, AJ. I mean, he went off the track to try and overtake him. Sturridge. Oh, Sturridge's hat hit the wall. He's hit the wall. Oh my goodness gracious me! He is not having the time of his life, and that means he's going to have to do another pit stop to change his win again.
You just said time of my life, and I just one thing came into my mind there.
And radio check, please.
I'm moving up and down, side to
No.
side. Roller coaster.
You know what I'm thinking?
Just stop, right?
It's one of the greatest films ever to be made.
What? Oh, okay.
What? It was. Nobody
No,
puts baby in the corner.
Hold on. Don't get your knickers in the twist, diva. You know what I mean? No, what I was going to say was, yes, it is a very underrated film. Absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt. A film that was done, literally, believe it or not, was actually made for $300,000. Can you imagine that?
Really? Oh, Sturridge is out. Sturridge is retired in the pits.
Are we going to have I think he has. He got a 5-second time penalty. He's speeding into the pit lane, so I think he is not happy. Right,
who's Palace? Who is this Palace dude?
Palace dude? Who are you talking about?
In the Twitch stream. Are you watching the stream?
Yes.
There's Palace dude 78.
Roller coaster. Oh, right, okay. Eagle. Okay.
Oh, it's Eagle.
Palace, dude. Oh, he's a Palace fan. Okay. Palace,
oh,
dude,
because he's a Scotsman, isn't he?
Yes.
So he obviously supports Palace.
What's that got to do with anything?
Hang on,
he's from Scotland.
Is he Scotland? No. Duh, sorry. No. I'm getting confused with people. Sorry. No. Sorry, Eagle. Sorry. Yeah, you're from down that way, so yeah, you support Crystal Palace. Somebody has to.
Yeah, I apologise for this diva over here. He obviously has no idea what he's waffling on about. So yes,
you're not a jock, but I'm wearing one.
Oh, for God's sake! Yeah, I mean, yeah. Apparently it's 1 inch long.
How do you know?
Well, apparently Barbie can't wait to see you again.
Anyway, Tornado's gone round.
Where's Tornado? Oh my God! Oh dear, oh dear. This, I'll tell you something as well. With this new service temperature you've got these tyres on, I'm finding that these guys, their setups, they're having difficulty trying to stay on the track. And and speaking of which, by the way, go back to the stream. That's not going to happen. Definitely not.
What?
I'm not repeating it. You can ask him.
No, what?
Just get on with the race.
I am getting on with the race, but I can soon scroll up.
Yeah, I'm sure you could scroll up. You know what I mean? That's what you keep on saying. That's what he said. Right, anyway, so Easton did a fantastic job. He's 3 seconds down the road from No Shells. He is loving life. The two Scotsmen who are doing a great job. We've got, Captain Haribo himself doing a fantastic job. And, of course, we've got Captain Geography doing a very good job himself as well.
Yeah, so we're into 10 laps of this race. Everyone's starting to, like I said, we've got quite a bit of space between drivers now. So, well, not much action going on at the moment, unless someone decides to crash. Obviously, the German has managed to get himself back up into the points in P10 there, so he'll be scoring a point for Team Haas. I'm sure Gunther Steiner will be very happy.
Yes, actually, do you know what? I am very pleased to see Haas doing extremely well after last season. Last season was literally written off, and Kevin Magnussen's come back in. He's just doing some fantastic job. He's done a fantastic job, and more importantly, actually, I don't know if anybody's seen the extra sprint, but a good shout out to Mick Schumacher. Watch the sprint if you want to know what I'm talking about.
It's something to be very watching at the moment with Haas at the moment, because remember also Haas have not just signed Kevin Magnussen for 1 year, they've signed him for 2 years.
They have, and in fairness, I think that year away, after all the shenanigans that he went through with Haas, he's gone away, he's had a time off, he's enjoyed his time off with his family, he's sort of mellowed out, chilled out, and he's just come back with the biggest smile on his face, and he's just loving life at the moment. And more importantly, he's picking up points.
Yeah, I think the combination of him and Grosjean was not a good combination, whereas like now you can see that he is now the team leader of that team. Oh, Potter's out and lost it. That means it's a safety car.
That is absolutely safe, Vettel. That is more than that, saved Hobnobovich as well, and that is an unfortunate situation for Captain Haribo, and he is coming into the pits right now.
But so look who's benefited from this. VRC Dan.
No. Well, yeah, VRC Dan comes in. He's going to catch up with this. He's going to be on fresh tyres. And look at this. Easton is on those. No Shots comes in. Right, so No Shots has come in. He's on a set of. They're all on set of medium tyres. Brand spanking new, fresh medium tyres. Cornerstone's come in. The Hobbit is in the Williams. Let's see where he goes on to. Mac, he's coming into the pits. Al Daffy, is he going? Yes, he's going to come into the pits. Mac's got a 5-second time penalty. Speeding in the pit lane. Tornado, he's going to stay. Well, I don't know what he's going to do. Is he going to stay out? I think he might stay out. Yes, he is.
Hobbit's gone. Hobbit is gone.
We have now 5-second time penalty that we will serve after the race. So that will add 5 seconds to your time after for crossing the line on pits.
Last place to get points. So in 10th place, let's see what he does. Is he going to come into the pits? I don't know. He's thinking about it, and yes, he is. Here he goes. He comes into the pits. There you go. So he's just.
Oh no!
Hey, whoa!
Hang on.
Actually, yes, what happened there?
What?
All right, BG. God, dear. All right, Jesus.
He's gone on to his set of medium tyres.
Okie dokie. Right, so safety car, 12 of 31. We are almost, well, we're pretty much almost halfway through this race.
Almost. Got about 4 laps to go, mate.
Yeah, that's what I said. Almost.
Yeah, which is fine. I will let you have that one. Jesus Christ! Yeah. Oh,
Anyway, not 4 laps.
Hang on.
3.5. Get it right. It's 31 laps.
No. Actually, you can say it's 4 laps because it's 31. So you've got to go to You've got to go to 15.5.
Exactly. So 15.5. There you go. So it's not 16, is it?
Well, no, because that means it's a 32 lap race.
Exactly. That's what I was trying to, save you from. You know what I mean?
Well, I thought it was Easton that can't do maths.
Well, yeah, apparently he scored 31% on his maths test, so that's what.
Well, it's all triangles. He can't do triangles or something.
Apparently, yeah, according to what I understand. So my tyres are glitched. It's stuck on 92 degrees on the screens. This Tornado.
It is surface temperatures only. So if your carcasses will only be, your carcass will stay at 92.
That's right. So. You need to remember that, Tornado, so, don't try and push it too much, obviously, because those tyres will come alive, but it's surface temperature only, so. Right, okay. Anyway, Palace dude, yes, I did see your message. Look, listen, yes, Newcastle United, at turn of the year, have been the most informed team of the Premier League. Did a very good job there, Eddie Howe is, after, stuff like that. So, let's see what he can, I think Palace have done a very, very good job. Vieira's done a superb job at Palace. You're in mid-table, so, you've got nothing to worry about and all that sort of stuff. So, well done, you guys.
Yeah, well done indeed. Okay, so people watching the chat today, we have got Button22X, Cloud Zero, Commander Root, obviously yourself, Perez. I'm gonna call him what we always know him as, Patronus. We've got Tornado watching the stream, Onivia, Ben Campbell.
In vain, I support Liverpool, by the way. The team that thrashed AJ's shit team the other day.
Yeah, I know.
4-0, 9-0 aggregate over the two games.
But you're not winning the league because Man City are going to win the league.
We're going to win the league, mate.
Nah, Man City are going to win the league.
Nah, we'll win the league.
They won't. Man City are too good to drop it now. They're back on top. They're winning. They're winning.
You say that, but you never guess who their next game is against?
Who?
Well, they've got Real Madrid on Tuesday,
Yeah.
and then they're going to play Leeds away, and that's a tough game. And I'm not saying anything more about Liverpool. We're playing Merseyside derby tomorrow. We've got Villarreal at home on Wednesday, and then we're going to St James's Park. So we've both got tough games this weekend.
Leeds United versus Manchester City. I think I know who's winning.
The mighty Leeds. Yep. Leeds are on a really good roll at the moment. They've done very, very well, actually.
Safety car coming in this lap. Safety car coming in this lap.
So, changes everything. Right, okay, so let's have a look at, as we just about start. So Easter's leading, No Shells in second, Cornerstone in third, The Hobbit in fourth, Tornado in fifth, Captain Lego in sixth, Mac in seventh, Ali Daffy in eighth, Hobnobbovich ninth, the German in 10th, and then VRC Dan in 11th. Here we go!
Easton's got away and got a good start there from everyone. He's not caught anyone napping though because Noshars is right behind him. Remember guys, we're going to have no DRS for the first 2 laps of this restart. Everyone on fresh tyres. We've also got the Hobbit there on hard tyres who's now got Tornado right behind him. He's going to struggle to get these tyres up to temperature very quickly because obviously, yes, it's surface only, but he's got to get them surfaces up to temperature. Anyway, but you've got CRF1 Ben, Captain Lego. He's going to have to fight off returning the Mac as they're side by side coming through turn 6 now. Into
But here comes Sebastian Vettel. He's
that is sent round to the chippy. What a cracking stuff there. Unfortunately there, return of the Mac gets sent spinning to the chip shop. But they're coming through the section now as Mr. Oppen been taken to the RC down on the inside of turn 8 now. He's going to have a look at ourselves on the tail for turn 10.
That was from Ben and literally closed the door and literally on return of the Mac, and unfortunately for Mac he spun out, so and that puts Captain Lego up to 6th place.
Yeah, it does, but Cornet Start is right on the rear end of Noshauser's McLaren there. It's McLaren Mercedes versus the Mercedes, which is going to come off better. Has the McLaren got the better chassis, or has the Mercedes with its low rake philosophy got the better chassis and the better straight line speed to get through and get the overtake done with the DRS when it comes finally activated? Ala Daffy there as well. He's right on the back of Captain Lego with the Alpine, so it's whistle line speed versus Ferrari powered Alfa Romeo. He's right behind. We've got a yellow flag in sector 3. It is. Oh,
We've got
there's contact! There's contact between Aldolf.
No, it's. Oh my goodness gracious me! What on earth?
Hang on! Whoa! Stop!
What?
There's raindrops.
What?
There's raindrops.
Is there?
Yes.
Oh yes, there is. There is raindrops. No way. Can we get any better in this track? And they're going on intermediate tyres already. What on earth is going on here?
Right. There's one thing about this track. When it rains, it gets wet very, very quickly. Being a street track, it does. Obviously, it doesn't have the drainage of a proper track.
just that, let's look at it this point of view. We are in the country that has just literally come out of nowhere. We have, and because it's such a high humidity as well, it's literally, as you rightly said, when it starts to rain, it doesn't take long for the track to start getting wet. And the thing is, the Roberts, Tornado, Dan, and Captain Lego have all turned around and gone, right, that's it, we're going in. We're getting a set of intermediates on, and at the moment, obviously, there is a dry line there, but obviously these guys, the rest of the guys, let's have a look and see what Easton will do. Easton, I don't know if it's, let's have a look. Let's see how badly it's raining, but it's coming down heavier. It's slowly but surely coming, and the rain is getting heavier. It definitely is getting heavier. It will not be long before this track starts to get really wet, and you can already see Easton starting to struggle with his car, which means it won't take him long to come in and get a set of intermediate tyres on, which means could there be a possibility that the Hobbit might be leading the race? I'm not too sure, because
he's 23 seconds at the moment behind East. Well, he's 23 seconds behind the car in front of him as well. Easton's probably going to come out ahead because obviously I've delayed. It's a shorter pit stop with the safety car and everything, so Easton will come out ahead. Hobanovic, though, his stayed out on track. Is he mad?
Well, you say that. Vettel's on the soft tyres and he's struggling, so I think he'll be coming in to the pits. Is he going to come into the pits? Yes, he's on his way to the pits.
Hobanovic has stayed out though on the medium tyres. He is absolutely insane because you can see on track now.
Oh my God! Oh, there you go. I thought we had a bit of a glitch there with Vettel. So obviously, you know, we're going to keep an eye on there. But yeah, I agree. Look at the track; it's starting to get a little bit.
You can see the rain splashing on the track.
What we can see, the thing about it is that obviously Hobanovic, he's just thinking to himself, well, it's still quite dry out there, but it won't be long before this rain really kicks in. And as soon as you start seeing spray from your tyres, that is literally going to be the corner to say, right, I've got to come in. And I think at the moment, for Hobanovic, if he just stays out and whatnot, he might have an opportunity, because everybody else is going in for pits, and obviously everybody's on intermediate tyres except for Hobanovic. So, possibility. We had this last week as well, actually, if I remember, in Belgium. There was an issue where it was wet, it went dry, and then with literally 3 laps to go, it was no shells and VRC. I think it was VRC. I can't remember. It was no shells and somebody else who stayed out on the soft tyres, and that came back to haunt them because no shells had a issue with Easton that took Easton out of the race. And this track is definitely, without a shadow of doubt, getting a little bit more.
You can see it now that there's puddles. I can see puddles starting to form. It's going to be a very, very tricky. If he's going to try and do this rest of this car on medium tyres, he's going to find it almost impossible. He's going to have to box. He's going to have to box, and yeah, he's boxing now.
He's boxing now.
He has lost out big time on this.
Well, that is all opening up the field, and look at that, the track is completely wet now, so within 2 laps of us having the safety car, there you go, there's the track. It's literally nice, it's looking shiny, there's no puddles forming, it's just looking very, very soggy at the moment. So nice little coat of water just to make our lives a little bit more easier, especially on this track as well, especially Singapore. If you thought it was hard enough during the dry, it's even more difficult in the wet.
Absolutely, and it's now going to be a battle of the wits. Who's got the biggest cojones when they come to overtake? Because obviously, wet weather conditions, no DRS, and it's all about power and balls. Who's the last of the late breakers? Who's got the cojones to actually try and outbrake someone through these corners?
Typical for you to bring up balls, isn't you? Hey? Honestly, you're just obsessed. Right, okay, anyway.
Yes, I am. I love sex.
Yeah. enough. Right, okay, here we go. So, let's have a look at the order as it is. So, the German in 10th place in the Haas. Oh, he's got a little bit too deep there, so he's just seeing what he can do. The Alfa Romeo's in 8th. Oh, for goodness sake. In 9th and 8th, respectively. Daffy in the Alpine, he's in 7th place. Then you've got the two McLarens, VR Sedan, and of course you've got Noshals.
Noshals lost massively in the... Sorry, Homo. Noshals lost massively in that pit stop.
Yes, he did. But unfortunately, a lot of people came flying in at the time, so that was one of those things. It was going to happen sooner rather than later. Then we got Tornadoes in 4th. The Hobbit in 3rd place at the moment in the Williams. Could this be a possibility he might have another podium? I'm not too sure. Corenstar and the Mercedes in 2nd, and of course, Easton smacking my face. And safety car is in this lap, and we're going to have, well, carnage. I think.
I think we're going to have more than carnage, I think. Wow. It's going to be absolutely... well, it's going to, like you say, wet weather conditions, Singapore, tight, twisty track, drivers of egos of tier 1. We're in for a treat, guys. So let's get ready underway as Easton gets ready to bolt now.
And there goes Easton, he's on his way, but it looks at Cornerstar literally, and look at Easton, just pulls out, literally, hopefully, and, oh, on a minute, Noshals goes for the move, and actually makes 4th place. What's a move from Noshals? That was superb, and gets literally straight past Tornado, and says, haha, I'll take 4th, thank you very much, see you later.
Yeah, wow. He does. The young man himself, 17 years old. It looks like he's on course for his driving test. And if anybody knows what car he's got, I'm just going to say, Bumblebee.
Oh, for God's sake. Right on me, here comes the Hobbit. Hobbit going for the move.
What a move from the Hobbit!
The Hobbit literally takes 2nd place. Nice move round the outside of Cornerstar. Caught him napping. Cornerstar is having problems. And I'll tell you something as well. It also comes down to the strategies. Because if Cornerstar's on a dry strategy and hasn't changed any aspects of his...
No! Ooh, Noshals, be patient, be patient.
Be very patient. Patience is a virtue, Noshals. This is a sprint, not it's a marathon, not a sprint. Look at this!
Turn 13!
Unbelievable move! Wow, what a move there! That was brilliant from Noshals, absolutely superb. 1 lap pulls out 2 brilliant moves. Great moves there from Noshals.
Cracking stuff there. Next target in front of him is the Hobbit himself. Can he show his superior pace over the Hobbit? Has he got the handling of this car? I'm sure he's on his wheel, sweating his little butt off. But then Captain Lego on the inside of Tornado under the stadium, not to the stand now. What a move!
I'll tell you what I see is some unbelievable overtakes, especially in intermediate situations. We got yellow.
Cornerstar's had a moment.
Cornerstar has spun, and that has moved Captain Lego up to 5th place, and McLaren's in 3rd and 4th respectfully. This is absolutely looking brilliantly for the McLaren team. They're doing extremely well.
Yeah, they are. Vettel's now up to 7th, guys, as well. RSF and Vettel up to 7th. So, he's liking these tricky conditions as well. He's using his superior knowledge there. As look at the drive he gets out of turn 4. He's now using his ERS. He's picked up the slipstream of the Alpine. Frontline speed! What a move on the inside of turn 7!
But here comes Sebastian Vettel! He's next!
Brilliant overtaking move, but look at Tornado. Linkstream just turns side by side and gets a little bit out of sorts, and it just clips his teammate of Al Daffy. And unfortunately, Tornado literally goes all the way down into 8th lap and gets past Hobnovic and doesn't collect any bad damage. So that was all right, but the Alpines, oh my goodness, Tornado didn't like any part of that, unfortunately, and that has almost compromised his race. But the Alpines doing a pretty good job in 8th, 7th, and 8th respectively. But Tornado's having a problem.
It's Cornerstar again. He's got no end plate on the left-hand side of his front wing.
Oh dear, Cornetstar's having problems, complete problems at the moment. And Easton is loving it at the moment. He's 5 seconds down the road already.
Yeah.
He's just absolutely pulled away. And obviously, the Hobbit has got Captain Geography.
Oh, he had a moment then! He had a very big moment! I bet he shit his pants then as his McLaren's back end stepped out, coming through that tricky section now. Oh, and there's BRC Dan going round and round!
Oh my goodness gracious me! Woo! Thank goodness we have got ghosted on, because I'll tell you what, that could have been really nasty. That could have been nasty, but
that could have been a repeat of RSF1 Season 1, but with 2 different drivers.
Oh, yeah,
and it's funny enough, you're in the comms box with a committee member as well.
Yeah, I know, until there. But more importantly, Captain Lego in 4th place for the Alfa Romeo.
Yeah, about time he scored some points for the team.
And the German in 5th. In 5th place, the German. Look at this. Absolutely superb. This is great driving. And more importantly, these two, we might be in for a masterclass here. Cornerstar has retired. Is he going to?
He's in the pit lane. He's in the pit lane.
Yes, he's retired in the pit, so that won't be any issues there. But these two, Captain Lego and the German, they absolutely have a lot of respect for each other, driving down the road.
Oh, no shouts!
Oh, no shouts. What's happened to no shouts? This is not good for him. He just did some brilliant moves. And more importantly, that moved Captain Lego into 3rd place.
Oh, Captain Lego's going to get a podium by the looks of this one.
Take your eyes off it.
No, you can't, exactly.
Take your eyes off it.
No, Noshals, I think he had a moment there, a decent moment with his wheel or something like that. Oh, shut up, Siri, I don't need you to listen to me right now. He had a moment there, obviously. Yeah, Siri, I just literally felt my watch go, what? Can I say, can I help you? It's like, no, you fucking can't right now. Right, anyway, so
typical, you had to have it in a puff's voice, didn't you?
Actually, no, I have it in a South African voice.
Oh, Vettel's left the session. What's happened to Vettel?
McDonald's Wi-Fi's failed him again.
Right, okay, right, let's have a look. Let's have a look. We're trying to see if I can get him back in here. Go on, you carry on.
Okay, right, no problem. So, at the moment, guys, we've got Tornado and Alison Vettel. Obviously, Vettel in ghosting mode there. Can't really put much of a fight there. But then we have got Mr. Hobanovic and the two McLarens from doing really well earlier have dropped back to 8th and 9th. They're last on the grid now. It's like, kind of like real-life McLarens at the moment. Well, until recently, they've managed to pick up their form. Now, it's Mr. Hobanovic now overtaking the ghosting car of RSF Vettel.
That is such harsh for Vettel, because he was already up to 4th, and now let's look at this point of view. We've got yellow flag 3 and sector 3. It's no shells. He's spun again. Oh no, this is not good for no shells. Don't tell me he's going to actually pit. I hope Vettel's come back in and he's going to rejoin his car, so hopefully he can pick up where he left off. So no shells decided he's going to have a set. He's going to score points regardless. 2 points. Still going to pick up some decent points.
If he finishes, remember, if he finishes, there's still 10 laps left of this race to go. Where we've now got Captain Lego chasing down.
No Charles is retired.
Yeah, so that's him out of the race. He's had enough, unfortunately, there. No, Charles, if you're listening and you want to come and join the comms box, feel free, mate. We can have a freeway. Be good to get someone's point of view and everything. Oh, behave yourself. You obsessed, you are. You're obsessed. CRF1 Ben, though, is chasing down the Hobbit at the moment as well. The timing screen has decided to glitch on us, and I have no deltas whatsoever. Thank you, Codemasters, for creating the most shittest version of Formula 1 ever.
Oh, shut up, you tart. For God's sake, she's off again. Right, okay, here we go. So, right, let's keep on board what's going on here. So, as it stands, it is the battle for 2nd place between Captain Lego and the Hobbits. The Hobbit is doing pretty well, and bear in mind that everybody has got a time penalty except for one man. Well, one kid, should we say. It's Captain Haribo himself.
Well, technically you can call me young... Actually, no, you can call me young man now, because he is 16.
No, sorry, he's not a young man, he's still a teenager.
Oh, young man!
Oh, God almighty.
I bet you remember that. I bet you remember that show, don't you?
Yes, of course I remember that show. So, because I've got a fantastic memory, and yes, it was around when I was when I was growing up.
Oh, you actually grew up?
Yes, I did actually grow up, which is something you yet to do. Thank you.
I love being a child with adult money. It's great. That's what you are, basically, Tomo. You're an adult with adult wages, so... Sorry, you're a child with adult wages.
Exactly, that's right. Absolutely, without a shadow of doubt. So I don't wonder about that. It's not a problem at all.
Yeah, exactly.
But unfortunately, I won't be on comms next week. Unfortunately, guys, because I'm moving into a new habitat, shall we say? Brand spanking new place. I'm looking forward to it. Can't wait.
Is it a brand new build?
Can't go good. Well, yeah, it is actually. It is a brand new build.
Are you buying or renting? Just a curiosity.
Renting.
Okay,
Renting.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
But
And today, ladies and gentlemen, this
4-year contract.
4-year rent deal.
Yeah.
That's nice. And today's, ladies and gentlemen, your stream is sponsored by Malibu, the coconut flavoured rum for puffs.
Jesus Christ. Right, okay, let's get on board this battle here for second place between Captain Lego and the Hobbit. And more importantly, Al Daffy is closing in. The Alpines did a very good job for that, for the team that I have. Alpines in 4th and in 5th, respectfully. So they're doing a pretty good job. We've got yellow flags around sector 1.
That's VRC, Dan.
Oh dear, and he's lost his front wing. The McLarens are just having an unbelievable. Oh, they're just having a. I'll tell you what, they're having they're having a horror show. Let's be honest. They're having a massive horror show. So RC Dan's just got to nurse it back to the pits and just get another front wing on. Don't go over TT. Just nurse it back to the crew. You're going to pick up points. 4 points is better than nothing. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah, exactly. Every little helps towards the team. But as I say, look at this. Smack in my face. 7.9 seconds ahead.
He is loving it at the moment. He's probably got the biggest smack in my face as he actually just flies around this track, just enjoying himself. Qualified 7th. He's leading the race. We've got 8 laps to go, and he's just loving it at the moment. He's loving it. Right, let's just get on board with this battle here between the Hobbit and Captain Lego, because this looks like it's going to be a battle to the finish, because these two guys are absolutely giving it all they can, and more importantly, Alan Daffy is joining in to this little battle, and he's just closing in ever so slightly, inch by inch, by goddamn inch. He's coming through. Okay,
so at the moment, 2nd down to 7th are all even Stevens on penalty points. Oh, sorry, on penalties. So there will be no position. And hang on. Oh no. The rain stopped.
Wow, okay.
Easton's gone in the box.
On soft tyres. Easton has gone out on soft tyres. Hold on a minute. Has it actually?
It stopped raining. It has stopped raining.
It has stopped raining, but it's too much wet on the track.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, if Easton's clever enough to hold its car on slicks on a wet track, trust me, I have faith in this young man. Yeah, he can do it. It's a big gamble, but I think he's got it. He's got the mineral. He's got the talent and skills to do it. Look at him. He's being very, very ginger on the throttle right now. Look at him. He's not even going full throttle there, and he was in 6th gear. He knows full well he cannot mess this up, because we've got 7 laps left to the end. Right, we've got VRC Dan, who's also come into the pits, so on soft tyres. So he's going to try and recover something. You've got Captain Lego, Hobbit, and Aladaf in 1st, 2nd, and 3rd at the moment, all on intermediate tyres. Now, obviously, the spray has disappeared.
It's disappeared around sector 2. Not much, no, but it's a little bit of spray there. Just a little bit, but not much.
Sector 3 is a bit of spray going on.
Yeah, so that will cool down the intermediate tyres a little bit. That will give them a little bit more traction. So that will help with the tyre life. But will they
I think as DP Roberts there just gets a little bit of a moment. His back end's getting a bit wobbly on the intermediate tyres, so the intermediate tyres may be overheating. But look at this, CRF1 Ben is right behind him. Captain Lego as they continue to go around for another lap. Easton is 26 seconds behind RSF on Vettel at the moment. We're keeping an eye on Easton's delta. He is dropping back at the moment.
Yeah, it's not the right time for soft tyres. Not yet. Let's just jump on board. The rain has definitely stopped. There's no raindrops coming down Sector 1, and there's hardly any spray around Sector 1 as well. So just kind of keep an eye on what's going on. Where I'm on board with, there we go, they've got a bit of spray around this part of the track though. Nice little bit of spray. Just a little bit, nothing major, but these guys are still doing decent laps at the moment. But Easton's 32 seconds down, well, he's 32 seconds off of Easton, so maybe this is not the right time. Sorry, of Vettel, thank you. This is not the right time to come out on the softs, but I get what he's trying to do. He's thinking about possibly going for a different sort of strategy. But
I think he's tried to gamble. I think he's tried to gamble and can't try and get the jump on him. The thing is that what the other guys will be watching is his delta right now. If they're watching this stream, they'll be watching his time and delta, because obviously he's dropping back even further. At the moment, like you say, Tomo, he has called it far too early. He is dropping back 36 seconds behind Vettel now. He is really struggling in that Red Bull right now. He is starting, well, he's hoping that his tyres can heat up and start again. We've got a yellow flag in Sector 3 now. This might trigger a save. No, it isn't, because he hasn't retired.
That's VLC down, I think. So yeah. He's well off the pace. He's on the soft tyres. These guys are going to catch up to him at any time around the track. And more importantly, I'm keeping an eye on the delta of Easton as well, while I'm just keeping an eye on what's going on here. And at the moment, he's almost 40 seconds off the pace to Vettel. So these intermediate tyres are still doing very well for the guys.
They are doing very, very well. But as soon as the track, if VLC down's going back onto the intermediates, but once that track gets dry enough, watch these soft tyres literally smash into that delta of everyone else, because once it's dry enough and those soft tyres get activated, that's it. You've got no chance. He will. And the guys, if they're only just starting a lap at the front row, they will be very, 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 very risky of like trying to like keep the gap between them, because obviously, if it goes into the if it cuts over to the dry tyres, I think Easton can get 20 seconds on him within half a lap.
Yes, he can. The other thing as well is that what will trigger it is if the DRS gets enabled. If DRS gets enabled between now and possibly, I think that might be Easton, who's probably, Easton's spun. So Easton has spun, and those soft tyres are not coming into it. So what's he going to do? Is he going to stay out? Yes, he is. He's going to stay out. He thinks, you know what, son it. Got nothing to lose. Might as well just continue on.
Well, he's got a minute and a half. He's got a minute and a half between him and VRC Dan. So, like you say, he's got nothing to lose. We've got 5 laps left of this race, and so I think he'll settle for 7th place. He has got a comfortable cushion at the moment between him and the Hobbit at the moment, but the Hobbit will close in on this race. Close the gap on the championship standings at the moment, as the Hobbit's currently sitting in 2nd. I'm sure Captain...
No, the Hobbit's in 1st.
No, as a championship standings.
Ah, right, okay. Right,
listen.
We're talking about the race.
No, in the championship standings, obviously, Easton's got a comfortable gap between him and the Hobbit at the moment, but the Hobbit is in 2nd. If the Hobbit scores 25 points today, obviously, that will crunch into Easton's lead quite badly.
Al Daffy right on the gearbox of Captain Lego. He is giving Captain Lego something to think about, and that has opened the door for the Hobbit to just get some fresh air between him and Captain Lego. So now Captain Lego's got Al Daffy all over his gearbox. Mr. Hobbit himself has just thought, oh, that's good. I've got a second. I've got a little bit of fresh air. I can just sort of just try and, relax and just make sure I do not go over too complacent and see what happens here.
Yeah. So Easton there is dropping back to 55 seconds as well. I don't think it's gonna take a miracle, maybe another safety car to bring him back into this race. It can happen. There's still 4 laps left, but it would be a very, very quick safety car, as there's still some spray on the track there. The intermediate tyres are still working very beautifully for the front runners at the moment. So Easton, and he won't even be able to gain a position through penalties because he's too far back.
Yes, he is. But more importantly, at this present time, the Hobbit did a very good job in 1st place for the Williams. Captain Lego in 2nd place, and then you got the Alpines in 3rd and 4th, with Hobnobbit in 5th, and then you've got Vettel.
Oh, here we go!
Enabled. Right, okay, let's have a look. Right, and look at the delta time. I'm just going to keep an eye on the delta time. And now, those soft tyres, let's have a look at those soft tyres. We're going to keep an eye on what happens with Easton. I'm not too
still
sure
spray
if it's
on the
really
track.
kicking.
There is still spray on the track, and the race director, Michael Massey, has enabled DRS, and Easton now has a penalty.
Well, it was going to happen sooner or later, but now I'm going to have DRS, and the Hobbit is losing a lot of traction in the rears, and it is. I don't know how many, I don't know what the temperatures are like on those tyres, and they're all coming in. They're coming in. They're deciding to come in right
they
now.
know they've got to come in. They know they've got to come in because obviously, oh, that's going to be so close there. People are slamming on the brakes now. It is going to be Aldaf gets a free 5-second time penalty with Ben. Oh no, that's going to.
Too close. They should have backed off a little bit. Should have backed off.
Right, it's a battle between the pit garages now. Who's going to get out first? Can Ben beat the Williams? No, he can't. The Williams has met. What the hell?
It's in German. Did you say that? Right, okay.
No, Ben, where's he gone?
He's there. He's in 5th place. He had to wait. He had to wait. He had to wait for everybody to go past him. So he's actually in full. He's gone past. There he goes. He's gone past Al Duffy in 4th place. There you go. He's on the soft tyres. Right, I'm keeping an eye on Easton. That time he was 55. He was at almost 57 seconds, and now he's 54, 52, 3. Look at the time. They're absolutely flying down. Now, here we go. Easton, he's just found literally almost 30 seconds behind. And there we go. This has just opened the door. More importantly, what is Vettel thinking about? Because obviously they've got a 21.5-second lead. Roberts, Captain Lego, he's literally still leading this race. And Easton, after all that hard work, and VRC Dennis still on the intermediate tyres. So we're going to have a look and see what happens between Vettel and Tornado. Are they going to go to the end of the race on the intermediate tyres? I don't know.
But here comes Sebastian Vettel. He's next.
Yep. So look at that, 19 seconds now. Look at that. Look at that time difference between Vettel and Tornado and Roberts right now. 18.9, 18.7, 18.6, 18.5, 18.4, 18.2. 18.1. It is literally, Roberts is cutting into this lead like a hot knife through butter, as well as the two front runners. They're staying out on their intermediate tyres. They're going to try and do the interslicks.
Well, I'll tell you what, Hobdovich's got a 3-second time penalty. Vettel is staying out on those intermediate tyres. And, the Hobbit, Captain Lego and Al Daffy are just coming through the pit straight flying through. And we have got... and
the Hobbit gets a 3-second time penalty!
3-second time penalty! That is literally just opened the door for Captain Lego and Al Daffy to try and take over from him. No, Al Daffy's got a 5-second time penalty himself. So
yeah, he's got 8 seconds.
The door for Captain Lego to literally just jump a place over the Hobbit.
Yep. Absolutely, but then what's it going to be? Can the two top runners keep an eye, keep this gap? So at the moment it's 12 seconds with 2 laps left.
I don't know. This is really. I mean, at the moment, I just saw when they went through this little quick chicane here, and now the soft tyre runners are just coming through now. And where is Vettel now? He is in coming in at the end of sector 2, along with Tornado. Tornado is like 3 seconds behind him, so Vettel still trying to do the best job he can on those intermediates. I don't know if he's going to be able to win this race.
Oh, bloody huge moment then!
He did. He almost had. Look at how much he was. 10 seconds. Captain the Hobbit was 10 seconds. He's now 6.5 seconds behind Vettel. Well, 6.5 seconds. 6 seconds behind Tornado and Tornado. So let's see.
5.6, 5.3, 5.1, 4.9, 4.6. This is so.
From last lap.
Oh, no, see, this is the penultimate. Ben's got this,
And
says button
there's
20.
the Hobbit right at the top of the screen. He's just come into the picture as Vettel's just come round the last part of the track. Well, and we've still got 2 laps to go, and I don't know whether or not, I'm not too sure whether or not Vettel has made a mistake, but he's decided, you know what, I'm going to stay out of these truck tyres. I've got nothing to, well, he's got nothing to lose, really, in the day. But look, there he goes. Look who is there. It is the Hobbit himself. He's caught up to Tornado, who's on the intermediate tyres. He's going to try and make the move for it, but no, he thinks twice about it. Just holds fire. He's going to go for the move now. There goes there goes the Hobbit. Goes round the outside. Beautiful move there.
Oh, there's Onion Bargy, but then there's the Alpine and Valdala getting in on the medium tyres. And side by side there's CRF1 Ben and Alan Duffy as they come through. Who's going to give in? Who's got the inside line for the next turn? Here we go, guys. It's Ben. He's managed to hold the position. Ben's up into 3rd place. DP Roberts is now into 2nd. DP Roberts is now going to chase down RSF1 Vettel as he now opens up the DRS, splashes past the Haas of RSF1 Vettel. RSF1 Vettel has to yield, but he doesn't. He's going to make Roberts fight for it, but Roberts has got the drive to get through, and here comes Sebastian Vettel. He's losing it, and it's gone round.
Oh, he's spun. He's spun. He tried to go for a leg break, and he is spun round. VRC Dan's got a 3-second time penalty. So obviously, at the moment, yeah, it's just funny. So, at the moment, as it stands, Captain Lego is going to be winning this race unless the Hobbit can pull away with 1 lap left to go. And look at Captain Lego, he's going to have DRS. Is he going to go past Roberts? He's going to have a look. He's got a great exit.
He's going to want to do this on track. He's going to want to do this on track, surely. He's going to want to do this.
Go for it, Captain Lego.
Here we go. He's going to have the move. He's using every single bit of the battery.
Speed as he comes flying down the track. Then the outside, the inside of Roberts, and takes the lead of the race. That's fantastic.
I can imagine he's now preparing his hair right now as he gets ready to talk to the talk to us on the podium. Captain Lego is going to win his first league race in a long time.
Oh my goodness, look at this battle for 2nd place between Al Daffy and Captain Hobbit. Unbelievable. This is a great battle between those two. And look at Al Daffy goes for the late move. He's going to have DRS on the Hobbit. Is the Hobbit going to have DRS? No, he's not. And here comes Al Daffy. He's going to try and see if he can try and get past the Hobbit. He's going round the outside. And he's gone, has he been moved? No, he hasn't. He's going right side by side. Coming up to this corner here. This is absolutely fantastic. And he does make the move stick. He's actually got past.
And Ben is now taking the final few corners of this race. He has deserved this. He's kept his wits about him. He's now coming through the last 2 corners. He's going to be over the moon with this as he comes across the line and wins the Singapore Grand Prix. Al will cross the line in 2nd, but DP Roberts will take 2nd through penalties. Hobanovic in 3rd. So it's a 1st and 3rd for Alfa Romeo. Aladafi in 4th. 5th goes the Alpine of... Oh, it was the Alpine of Tornado, but then RSF1 Eastern is stolen 5th off of him. He's now going to cross the line in 5th. What a great race. Tornado in 6th. 7th will come across the line. Has he got a puncture or something?
No, I think, well, I'm not too sure. I have to jump on board and have a look, but I think those tyres are absolutely shot. He hasn't got a puncture. He's just, unfortunately, dry conditions. He did everything he possibly could. I think he's actually possibly, is he out of fuel? I don't know. No, he's not out of fuel. Those tyres.
No! There's always one in there.
Come on, Vettel. Stop being a twat. Get on with it. Finish it off. Thank you. There you go. No, not like that. Come on, Vettel. Come on. Otherwise, you might get a penalty. Vettel, get on with it, for fuck's sake. Pass over the line, now. Honestly, it's always well. There you go. Thank you. Jesus Christ.
He had to, didn't he? He absolutely had to. And driver of the day is CRF1 Ben. And to be fair, I would agree with that one.
Yeah, not a bad drive actually, perfectly honest, from Captain Lego himself, taking the win. Oh my goodness gracious me! Now we got a part of, not with your ego, we got a part with his now.
Oh, his ego's a lot bigger than mine. Remember, Tomo?
Nothing's bigger than your ego, pal.
Oh no, we've got his hair.
Exactly, yeah.
Have a drink, I think.
Oh dear.
So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. There is your race standings for this evening. CRF1 Ben takes the win. DP Robertson second. Hobanobbit in third. AS4 goes to Al Down. Fifth, RSF1 Eastern. Sixth, Tornadoes. Seventh is RSF1 Patel. Eighth, VLC Dan. Your non-finishers for this evening is Noshows, Cornet Star, Mac, Potter, Sturridge, and Object Fungus.
Well, I'm going to invite these miscreants into the party. I think they deserve it.
What great stuff from these guys. What great stuff we saw. Very much in that window that keeps on like this. Gyro's got in it.
Maybe you can actually do me a favour and actually send the significance to actually, you know, the Hobbit. He might need it.
Actually, because the Hobbit's a very good man with networking, and I might just send the chair to him to fix it.
Good evening.
Good evening, CRF1 Ben. Remember, you are live straight away.
Okay.
He's right. Right, okay. Looks like Hobnobbovich is not going to join us, unfortunately, but there we go. So, I'll take, I'll deal with, who do you want to do? Right, here we go. Heads or tails?
Heads.
Yeah, typical you. Of course you go for heads, you dirty bastard. Right, okay, you've got Benjamin and I'll take on the Hobbit. Right! Oh, God bless you, Hobbit. You was doing so well there, mate, you know what I mean? And fair play to you, another podium, 2 in a row.
He's only just joined the party.
I mean, who has?
Hobbit!
Yeah, I'm here.
She's been here for a while. What's the matter with you?
Well, it's only just come up on my
Well, you've been
screen.
playing about with your suspension and your dodgy chair.
It's only just come up on my screen that he's joined the party, so that's why I'm just reacting.
Yeah. Apologies.
Anyway, stop
apologies.
flapping your gums and do the interview.
Shut up, I was. Until
It's
you
him
started
dead
putting it all
ass.
the beginning. God, blimey. So I'm dealing with a massive diva. Right, anyway, so, Hobbit, congratulations. Second place. Having a really good
Cheers,
battle
mate.
there with Benjamin. And then, unfortunately for you, he just left you first. I mean, you must be sitting there going, come on! So, you know, he's doing so well, but hey-ho. Second place, will you take that? Happy with that?
Of course, mate. At the start of the week, I'd take just finishing the race. It was good, to be honest. Yeah, me and Ben were in a party together, so I already knew he were overtaking me at that point. So I had 6 seconds worth of pens, he had 3 seconds, so even if I kept him behind, it were pointless. So, yeah, but yeah, it was good. So, qualifying were a disaster. Car felt good and drove into a wall. Weren't really handy.
Have to say, you know what I mean, I almost stood there, I was very impressed. I almost stood there like, oh, getting this on, congratulations. Oh shit, that's all.
Yeah, I touched the curb on the King Kong turn 2 and it just pulled me towards the wall. But yeah, then I think I started 12th or 13th. So to make it all the way through to second at Singapore, more than happy with that, mate.
No, well done, congratulations. More importantly, unfortunately, Easton did pick up 10 points, but you pulled back 8 points on him, so you're doing yourself proud. Right, go on then, Diva. Deal with the king of helmets.
Right. CRF1 Ben, Captain Lego himself. Finally, a victory in a league race, and you didn't bottle it. Congratulations.
Of course I don't. It's the name. Give me good luck.
Anyway, tell us what happened in qualifying, because you did have a moment with the wall there.
I don't know about.
I think you do. I think you do, because we caught it.
Oh, I know. I bet you did. Yeah, I'll be honest. I said this to Roberts before I went live on my stream. I think I did 4 or 5 laps in a Grand Prix as my practice, which has come back to bite me during qualifying and the start of the race. But then I got to the groove of things, pulled my finger out my arse, and then somehow I got a win with all the carnage that happened.
Okay. Well, I think my T-shirt for this evening as well has brought you a bit of luck, because I have actually sported the Alfa Romeo colours as well. And shut flapping your gums for you for a moment, Tomo.
God almighty. You cheap crowd-pleasing tart.
Invade, shut up in the chat, you useless crap.
So, tell us your race, how it went for you and everything like that, because obviously it was not looking good for you for a while.
Obviously.
Shut up.
Yeah, I mean, I forgot most of the race, to be honest. Me and Roberts were just, when we were in second and third on the Inters, we saw Reeson just going slow all of a sudden lap after lap, and we're thinking, hello, let's go after him. And then he pitted. Obviously, he couldn't go for Inters again, because then he would have had to pit for softs, which is an extra 20 odd seconds behind, but yeah, just the hards were useless.
Now, hold on a minute, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, right? Is that because the hards were useless, or because you literally went into the wall because they become useless?
I've learnt my lesson. The rear grip on the hards at the start is a no-no. As soon as you put on the mediums, it's so much better.
Okay, fair enough. So, Division 2, if you are watching the stream, take this note from the winner of Division 1 tonight. Do not use the hards, the rear end grip is pants. So, we move on next week to... Let's have a look at the calendar, because I've forgotten already.
Is it Austria?
Yes, it is. It's Austria.
We're off to the Red Bull Ring in Austria next week. And so, Ben, how are you feeling about Austria?
Very good.
Inspirational?
Oh, inspirational.
Inspirational. What about you, Mr. Hobbit?
Were you fucking in that? Right. Yeah, I like it, mate. It's hit and miss, to be honest. But yeah, I'll practice joint week. I'll make sure I'm ready.
Okay.
Can you do me a favour? By the way, Roberts? Can you make sure you organise your seat better so you don't get any penalties? Because I know, you've had a couple of issues where you've not hit the corner because your booster seat's just sort of failed halfway through the race.
At least I finished my races, mate.
I finished my races, thank you very much. How dare you?
If you finish your races like you finish your main courses, then we won't have an issue, would we?
We'll be champion now.
I have finished my last 3 races, thank you very much.
Right, listen here, you two. Charlotte the Perrier, stop flapping your gums. Take your domestic out of this party, because we've got a show to get onto and get to finish. That's it from Division 1 tonight, guys. Join CRF1 Ben and Falcon Bot himself tomorrow for Division 2's turn. I will not be on track, unfortunately. I have got to go and do the thing called earn money and work, unfortunately. So I'll be absent from the Singapore Grand Prix for Division 2. I'll be back next week for Saturday night on CRF1 Division 1 around Austria. And as we said earlier, Tomo will not be joining us in the comms box. So maybe we'll have someone else with me, or I might be flying solo. You never know. But join us again tomorrow night, 8 PM sharp, Sunday night, for CRF1 Ben's commentary on Division 2. And good luck to Tomo. Let's hope he finishes his race and don't meet too many walls. Good night, guys. Good night, and congratulations to everyone in the podium and all who finished tonight's race. That was an intense race. Ciao for now.
See ya.